No, yeah, I know, I get it. But I can, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think that every once in a while, every so often, we have to go to war for somebody to make money, for some country to make money, and they orchestrate it in a certain way. Whether if it's carried out to the plan, to the T, they're going to make mistakes. But I think to the time where certain countries have to make money, and I think this is one of those times again. So what happened? War happened. Oil's involved, politics involved, war politics, and then it comes down to, all right, we're going to crash the economy, just like 9/11. When 9/11 happened, the economy crashed so bad. But then look at how many of the millionaires came from the economy crashing. Stocks were down, everything. If war would have happened right now, we see how the market reacts to a war. Everything go down. You get all these millionaires and billionaires. Warren Buffett got like $2-3 billion cash on the side right now, like he's waiting for something to happen. Hypothetically, I'm gonna throw up these quotation marks.
I'm pretty sure Warren Buffett has more money than that. No,
Yeah,
I'm just pushing it. But
he's talking about just put aside to throw some.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got more than that. Warren Buffett don't buy shit. Warren Buffett got microwave popcorn at the crib. That dude, if you listen to him, he don't spend money on that. That's why he had so much of it. But back to this war thing real quick, and I played that video for you the other day when we were when you dropped me off. So there's a video out with General Wesley Clark. If you get a chance, go listen to it. And this is after 9/11. And he talks about how there were 7 countries that they had online that they needed to get rid of. And during that time, it was supposedly within 5 years of 9/11 happening. But as that list that he read out, Iran was the last one on the list. And out of the 7, 6 of them are now gone. So there's only one left. And
they needed to do what with?
They needed to X out. You need to get rid of them because they messing up the global, the whole global market in terms of oil production and oil movement and money. So that's what, to me, these two things or this war is about. It's about the money and it's about the oil. It just as every other war was. George Bush, Obama, Biden.
When so you don't think it has anything to do with Israel's contempt for them and wanting them to just not exist?
Well, that was always, that's part of the money in the oil complex.
But it's been going on for years already.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's what I'm like, and they can't do it themselves. So it's like,
this
like they're getting us to do their dirty work.
Yeah, they couldn't do it with the whole Gaza thing, and there was there was a way to get involved in it, but it's like that wasn't like a real. We can get involved in this because it would have made, I guess, the U.S. look even worse if they would have hopped in against Gaza. So I guess they couldn't play that angle. This is a much better angle to play because it affects everybody. So what I started watching was the actual, the strategic aspect of it. So had you gone to war with Iran back in the day where a dude was talking about this General Wesley Clark, this was in the early 2000s. And they had gone to war with Iran, meaning the U.S. went to war with Iran directly at that point in time. Well, they had the backing of China and Russia because that's their whole little clique. If you look at it today, right now, Russia has been drained out with the war with Ukraine. So a lot of their ability to do anything as far as weapons, money, supply, all that shit is damn near wiped out. They have almost nothing now because Ukraine put up a bigger fight than expected. So
America put up a bigger fight than they expected.
Well, America weapons, America weapons may have,
from our dollars.
But there was Ukrainians over there dying.
Absolutely. But we wouldn't spend it. What was last figure, like $300 billion or something like that?
It's more than that.
If we ain't sent it over there.
Yeah, then
Russia would be a little bit bigger right now.
Yeah, but with that said, it's like they still wore them down. I get you, so they don't have the ability to put up a fight or the backing that if they hadn't gone to war. And the same thing with China. Everybody's, China. China's not doing so great right now. As a matter of fact, China's on its last legs in terms of its economy dropping because they didn't get the deal that they wanted through the BRICS. Remember the whole BRICS thing? Everybody's supposed to switch over to the dollar. That didn't go as planned. So now China didn't get their currency switched over from the U.S. dollar to the UN. In terms of oil trade and production.
They were trying to go to the euro, right?
No, they were trying to
BRICS.
Yeah, the BRICS
They were
were,
trying
yeah.
to- the BRICS-
But China wanted a deal where a lot of that money would be
Right, it
transferred
was
to
like Brazil and
Yeah,
They were trying to do their
Russia,
they're trying to move
Iran.
away from the U.S. dollar and
Yeah,
get their own reserve currency, but then it was backed by
gold.
It was backed by gold.